Hello everyone, it's Graham from Lakeside, and this is going to be my last update for a little while on the on Lakeside, and also obviously on this as well. I've got so many other jobs to do now that I really have got to crack on with them and give this a break. But I've got on really well so far. As you can see, I've got the retaining walls now on the side of the inclines, and they also go around the corners and go down the other side. This one here, I've just started putting on some sticky back foam just to protect the rolling stock. If they do come a burden on these corners, then at least they're going to rub up against this. Now I have given it a go with 6 old Mark III intercity coaches, and I've pushed them hard down this slope here, and to make them derail at the bottom here, which they did duly. And yeah, it was good because they bent over here and crashed into this foam, so without any harm to the coach or anything, so that worked out well. So all I've got to do now is just stick some more foam on the remaining corners. But the corners this end are done. I just need to do the corners up at that end, but I will leave that for another day. But all the retaining wall now is complete from there all the way around and down through the other side. You can just see where I've finished on that one, just there. So it's just that end corner up there to do. I've redone all the lighting up on that level. I had to do that for the cutouts, etc., which I was using. The cutout which a lot of you commented on, or there was no cutout at the time of doing the video, I've now done, so there's now plenty of clearance here. Obviously when I shot that video, I knew full well that those coaches and stock would go through that without the cutout. So you know, there was no problem there. It's just that if you didn't know about it, then obviously it was tight. But I knew I was going to have a cutout there. It's just that I didn't have time to do it then. So all the cutouts are done now. The retaining walls are now done with 3mm hardboard. I spent a few moments in B&Q looking at the different materials, including the flexible MDF, which I was going to use, but this stuff worked out a lot cheaper, and it's very good stuff too. It's painted white already, so it gives a nice finish, so it protects it also from any damp and moisture. That's about it really. It's just hardboard. It comes up about 1.5 inches. I don't know if I can show you it from here. Not really. Perhaps if I do it that way. There you go. So you can see the height it comes up. So it's quite a way. It's about the halfway height up a coach. And as I say, I've tested it with rolling down some, well, not rolling it down, pushing down some stock at quite high speed to make them derail. And it's fine, absolutely fine. So that's a lot of the work done now. The biggest job for me now is, once I've saved up enough money, is to go and buy all the point motors for this lot and then install them. So that's the next big job for me, and obviously to do the control panel. So with that, let's see if I can do it through here. If I zoom in, no, can't see it from there. How about if I do it from here? It's a better shot. Right, just there, those two round things are remote cameras, operated by a USB cable to a power source. And I've got one facing one way and one facing the other way, and they are just placed there. Obviously they're not going to stay there. They're going to be mounted upside down on the roof of the second layer. And the nice thing about them is they're a bloody good buy. They really were. I got them from Amazon, ordered them on about 8 o'clock on Saturday evening, and they were with me by 10 o'clock Sunday morning. Absolutely amazing. And I think they were 24 quid each. And they're operated as per normal by an app on a phone or a tablet. And so the only cable really is the mini USB cable going to a power source, which I've got just resting there at the moment. And that power source is a regulated power source with a surge protector. So that's good for those. And I'll show you what it's like on the tablet. Now I have a iPad Pro, but obviously you can get this for, let's come out of zoom, you can get this for Windows or what's the other one? Can't think of it. It's a Windows or Mac OS, iOS, Android. That was the other one I was thinking of. This white light here is a reflection of this tube up here. So that's the image you get from, this is obviously from one of the cameras. If I come up a bit, which is great, you know, it gives me everything I really need, of the points and the locos in position, and obviously by looking at any directional lighting I can find out which way they're coming, although I should be able to tell from the controller, of course. And then if I need to, I can pan, tilt just by touching this. I'll go back down. Come on, not doing it now. There we go. So I can maneuver the camera around from the tablet if I can't see all the image, obviously, and this will go around 355 degrees if I so wish, but I don't need to because the I've got two cameras, so one will face one way and one will face the other way. But so this is going to give me a great indication of what's happening below decks, so to speak, without me having to get down on my hands and knees and have a look. So I can check to see if points are actually in the right position and so forth. So that's that. So obviously I can't mount those properly until at such time I'm ready to put the second layer across here for the steamers and the coaching stock. But at least that's proved that that system works very nicely for me, and obviously I can have this projected up onto I've got that 32-inch monitor, but I might just use this. And all you do to get to the other camera, if I go back, get to this one, and then that shot, that's now the other camera facing the opposite way, and the same thing can happen. You can tilt and pan across. So it's a good system, and for 25 quid each I thought that was a good buy, especially when I've got this flexibility with them. And the response time is virtually instant. It's if something moves, there's no kind of 5-second delay on it. It's there straight away, or within about half a second anyway. And this is operated by Wi-Fi through these USB ports, and the Wi-Fi I've got a separate router just in case anybody comments. I've got a separate router up there. Where is it? There. And that is purely internal, so there's no chance of any security risk to my home network. This is purely an internal Wi-Fi system within this room, so it's not even going outside anywhere. So that's the security side taken care of. I'll show you down here. There's not much to show apart from what you've seen before, to be honest with you. I'll just mind that cable. And there you can see the other two strips. You can see I've just got to finish off that length there and go around the corner. Just held on with screws every so often, so if I need to get to anything, if I can't get to it, then I can just take these off. But to be honest with you, I still get through my skinny little arms through those, especially at the bottom down here. So although it doesn't look like much space on the video, there's enough, certainly for me anyway. So that's how it's looking. So it's coming on really well. Very pleased with it, and it works. That's the main thing. I've decided to take out the metal strips which I had on the other side on the track down here. That I've done away with the magnet system because of the way I'm going to work. Then there's no need for small underpowered locos to try and drag up a rake of coaches. I will be doing that in true style by taking up a mule with the coaches and then bringing up the loco separately and hooking them up on the main line. I tried the Terrier with the magnet, and although it worked, the problem I was having was that the magnet was so close to the track that it was causing a few issues with donking on a few nail heads and silly little things like that. But the worst problem was going over points, because obviously you've got frogs and things which are higher. Then it was causing a few issues, so I thought I really don't want that. So using the system, what I'm doing is by bringing up the locos. All the locos can go up by themselves, every single one. Not an issue there at all. What is an issue, if it is an issue, is purely do I put coaches on them or not? But the answer to that is no, unless they are designated, like the Coronation, which you saw the other day. So that's about it. Be glad to stop this blessed crawling about, that I will know. So what I will do now is a little demonstration, if you like. I will shut the camera down and take those cameras off and pack those away until I'm good and ready. I will do a demonstration of bringing up some coaches onto the main track, parking them there, unhooking them, and then the Class 24 probably will then go back down again after hauling the coaches, and then I'll bring a loco up and then couple up and then steam off. That's what I'm hoping is going to happen anyway. So it's really just to show the process of how it will work. So that's it for now, and I'll speak to you later. Right, well, I think that was kind of successful. I made a few cock-ups with the coupling and the uncoupling, but I've just got to get used to that, knowing where to uncouple. I have got a marker there, which is the little photographer chappy just there for the uncoupler, there, that bit. And so it's just a case of getting it spot on to actually uncouple. But it worked out not too badly. 7 out of 10 I think I'll give myself for that. That effort there, she really does not like that point, going tender first. Okay, going engine first, but tender first she really doesn't like it. There is some problems with these points, so I think I'm going to lift them and put some new ones in there. I'm not happy with them, but that's for another day. But the actual process works. Now I could have done it a different way. I could have pushed the coaches up with the class 24 here, come up this way, and uncoupled here, because there's an uncoupler just there somewhere. I just chose to do it that way, that was all. It's just a different way of doing it. But the process works, and the fact that I can come up from the top layer, sorry, not the top layer, but the top layer of the yard, and bring it up through the tunnel, through there, around, uncouple ish, and then bring a loco up and hook it up. So the system works, so I'm pleased about that. It just needs me to get used to it a bit, I think, with the coupling and uncoupling. One other thing, you may have caught a glimpse just now of the Silver Fox sitting down there. Now the other night, or the evening, I put this on the track in the correct position, in the one below this one here, and put all the 6 coaches on, and you know what, it really struggled. In fact, it didn't make it to the top. It got to near enough over there on the top tier, on the incline, and then just slipped its wheels and would not budge any further. And I was really disappointed with that, because the correlation went up fine, which is, as you know, a 462 Pacific. So I thought, well, I don't understand that. And the only thing I could think of was that it was too light. Yeah, the actual unit here was too light, and so the wheels were slipping. So I took the shell off last night, and I added some lead to it. And I use lead from the weights from car wheels for when you go to have your wheels balanced, and they're fabulous because you've got all different grades of weight. There's self-adhesive, and boy do they stick. So I put some of those in, quite a few, and here's the results. Just let me check the point is set right. Yes, it is. So this is setting up from, it should set off from this level here. There's my finger there. It should set up from this one, but to save time I've put it on this one. Now you watch this. It's not even wheel spinning, starting off on an incline. Smooth as silk. And there she goes up the last incline. Not that you can see much of it, but you can probably hear it. So she's about there, I would think, now. I'm going to stop it there because the other locos on the same line, just there. How about that? So easy, absolutely easy. And she'd probably take a few more coaches than that, to be honest. Very, very pleased with that. So now I know what to do if I've got some other locos which are struggling a bit, although I shouldn't have, because there's only these. I've got 4 of these, if you remember, the silver A4s, and the 2 Coronations, which will have fixed rakes to them. So all in all, a success. I'm really, really happy with the way this is going. I love the cameras for underneath. The inclines have worked really well. It's been incredibly hard work, very hard work. It's taken me 6 weeks. I looked last night online, and I think the first video I put up when I was doing the very first incline test was about 6 weeks ago. So it's taken me a long time, and my knees are playing havoc, but they will heal. But is it worth it? Absolutely it's worth it. I am absolutely over the moon with what I've got now. Absolutely over the moon. This is going to save me so much time. I'm going to have such a lot of fun with this too, which is obviously one of the main reasons for doing it. But at least I haven't got to keep coming in here and kneeling down and picking up coach by coach and putting it up on the main line. It can all be done from the main control panel when it's all set up. So I'm really chuffed to bits with it. Excuse the pun. Okay people, that's going to be my lot now for a little while. So I've got a huge amount of other work to do. So I'm going to be absent without leave, if you like, for a little while. So take care, have a great Easter, and hope you get loads of Easter eggs, and if you're driving, drive safe. Thank you for watching all these videos and your support. Forgot, many thanks for everybody for subscribing, especially again to all my new subscribers. I saw last night that I've got nearly 4,600 subscribers now. It's another 600 in about, I don't know, as many weeks, I think, if less. I think it was March when I got 4,000, and now I'm up to 4,600 nearly. So well done you guys for supporting me and encouraging me to carry on and do this stuff. And I hope you enjoy many, many more videos to come. So bye for now. Thank you all once again for your support and suggestions. Much appreciated. And you take care. Bye for now. Bye.